everyone, this is Intuitive Edge. Welcome once again to my channel. Let's take a look at our month ahead for June to see what energies are at play and what we might be seeing taking place in the news around the globe. So let's take a look at this. I'll be right back and we'll get started. I just did a little light meditation to tune into the month. I'll give you a couple of just bullet points, things that were coming through. And then I want to get into the cards. I laid some cards out to just try to see what energies I'm picking up on. And I am picking up on something strange that might be playing out in the news. So I need to kind of go over that and see if we can pull into this on what this is I'm picking up on. So, all right. So what I was seeing originally when I did my light meditation, something about a volcano, possibly Indonesia. I'm seeing like a conical type volcanic thing, like slopes down, but also like maybe lava or flow or something. Big eruption of some kind, possibly Indonesia area. There have been some discussion about the axial seamount volcano, just to touch in on earth changes a little bit. And I think that could be rumbling a little more, but I don't really see it erupting per se, maybe until July, possibly. So we'll see what happens there. Again, I don't think it's going to cause a lot of damage on land. It could cause some small rogue waves. It's pretty far out to see, but I know a lot of people have been worried about it. So just wanted to touch on that. Then I keep seeing this, and I've seen this a couple times the last week. I don't know what this is exactly, but I'm seeing like this round, it looks like an eclipsed moon. It's got the halo around it, but it's like a meteorite or something coming into the atmosphere that burns up, and I see it just, and then I hear heat-seeking missile. I'm feeling like there's something that could come into the atmosphere, and I don't know if maybe it gets shot down if it's too big and it's gonna hit. I don't know. I'll try to tune into that a little more, but that's just what I was pulling in. The next thing I see is a manhunt, possibly around or involving the area of South Bend, Indiana. Either the person they're hunting for is from there, or they find this person hiding out somewhere around that area, or may not, or there could be two separate things. South Bend, Indiana could be in the news for something else entirely. I picked up that specific city, but then also a fugitive on the run. I got an image of like forest, so somebody took off trying to hide in the trees in the dense brush forest, and there's a manhunt for somebody. So all right, so getting into the cards, I pulled some cards, and I'm picking up on something in the news. I think this is the United States. I think this is in the political realm. I'm getting the image of somebody getting caught. There's somebody who got caught. They're in trouble. They've got themselves in some hot water. There's several political figures right now that I can think of that come to mind. Letitia James is one of them. Fani Willis is another. There are others too. James Comey, others. But somebody's caught and they're in a bind. And it's like there's really nowhere you can go. And so that's person A, okay? Person A is caught. Then comes along person B. And what I'm picking up on with this is person B seeing this other person being caught is trying to kind of either, it's some sort of distraction or trying to steal the thunder away from it by claiming that they're the ones that uncovered it first. They're the ones that that knew about this long ago, and they're the person B is doing something, but it's not honest. And it's a distraction. And it's meant, person B is actually guilty of stuff. And they're seeing what's happening to person A who's in trouble. And person B is trying to say, oh, I knew all about that. And I, kind of like, I'm the good guy. I did what I could to alert the authorities, or, but it's dishonest. It is so dishonest, and it's almost like jarring to my energy. It's like they are trying to gaslight the world and pretend like they're the savior or the good guy, and they're not in any way involved in what this other person was doing. But yet they were on some level. They're involved, but how do I explain this? It's kind of like when you see someone in trouble, one way to not look guilty is to try to blend in with the crowd so that attention is drawn away from yourself being guilty if you're trying to portray yourself as the savior. You're trying to portray, person B is trying to portray themselves as the good guy. And there's something really fishy about it. There's something up about it. It's not above board. We have a lot of people in the news who have been in trouble and will continue to be in trouble. So just be on the alert for anyone. I don't care what side of the aisle politically they're on. They could be pretending to be one of the good guys, whatever side that is. And I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out, but see what I'm picking up on. It's a man trying to divert attention. It's almost like they're trying to pull, oh yeah, we knew all about person A. We knew all about this person, and this other person's in trouble, right? They're in big trouble. Oh yeah, we knew all about that. And they're trying to pull the headline away from it to, we did this thing, and we helped rescue this stuff and shed light on all of it. And it's irritating. I'm getting irritated feeling it because they're lying. They're lying. Straight up lying. And this person is probably going to be believed by a lot of people. They're going to be believed. And just don't get on his bandwagon. Do not. That's what I'm feeling. Don't get on his bandwagon, because he's going to try to get people on his bandwagon and divert off of this other person A, if you think about it. So person A is in trouble. Person B is actually trying to divert attention off of person A. All I know is person B is distancing himself by trying to be the martyr or the good guy or something. So, all right, that's what I get with that. Okay, I think I know what that was about. I had just finished the recording and was getting ready to edit this video, and it dawned on me who I was talking about there. I think that is none other than Jake Tapper and his new book coming out, trying to divert attention from Joe Biden and all of that scandal going on, with him not being with it, coherent, and a lot of people covering it up and not really knowing who's running the White House, all of that. I think that could be the trouble that I was seeing. And then this Jake Tapper, I don't think he's being honest in his book. I just don't think so. That's my opinion. Okay, in other news, talking about the Ukraine war, I do feel like there could be either some stress about the inflow of money, or somebody actually, maybe another country, maybe Europe somewhere, giving some money to keep the Ukraine war going. I do think there's an inflow of cash that's going to keep things going. I do see a deal made. I don't know if it's the Ukraine, Putin, Zelensky thing, or if it's something else, some other conflict. But there's some other conflict that gets averted. And it's like, it feels like something is really boiling up to the surface, but it gets averted with some sort of deal that gets made. A deal gets made having to do with land and money, and it averts conflict for now, I think. That's what I'm pulling in, like, that's what I'm pulling in for now. I think overall the month of June should be a good month for most people. I think that's it for now. All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.